Her hair flowed like midnight silk, yet it was tangled with dust. Her wrapper hung in tatters. Her bare feet carried the scars of many beatings. She bent over the stream, her reflection rippling back at her, a beauty so radiant it seemed out of place with her suffering. Other girls came to fetch water, laughing, their calabashes balanced neatly on their heads, but she stood apart, silent, carrying a pain that words could not hold. This was Ifunanya, the hunter's daughter. But to understand her sorrow, we must go back to the beginning.
Long ago, there was a hunter named Jidenna, strong, courageous, wealthy in yams, goats, and cowries. He took for a wife a woman called Nneka, whose beauty silenced drums. Her laughter was like the song of flutes, and men said the moon delayed its rising just to admire her face. Women envied her, especially her closest friend, Adaku. She had eyes for the hunter, her heart already dark with jealousy and envy. As time goes on, Nneka bore a child, a baby girl, but childbirth stole her breath away. Her beauty faded into silence, leaving only her baby daughter, Ifunanya, who carried her mother's eyes and her mother's hair. Hair that coiled like dark rivers, soft, endless, woven by the gods. Jidenna mourned deeply, but grief has a way of opening doors to locking shadows. And into his house stepped Adaku, the one who had envied Nneka in life. She came often, saying she wished to help. She cooked, she cleaned, she suited the baby while Jidenna hunted. Before long, her womb swelled with the hunter's seed, and so she became wife, mother, mistress of the household. She bore a daughter, Obianuju, but envy grows like weeds. Our child was healthy but plain, while Ifunanya's beauty only blossomed. Whenever Jidenna was away, sometimes for moons at a time, Adaku and Obianuju became thorns. They tore her wrappers, mocked her hair, starved her of food, yet her beauty refused to fade.
One day, by the stream, Ifunanya met a stranger. "What is your name?" But she lowered her eyes in shyness. To her, he was only a traveler, but he was no ordinary man. He was Prince Cheek, heir to the throne. He returned again and again to the stream, drawn not just by her beauty, but by her gentleness. His heart chose her. When word reached Adaku, rage like fire consumed her. How could fortune favor the stepdaughter again? She and Obianuju plotted. They went to Ndibia, a diviner who dealt with spirits. With charm and potions, they cast a shadow on the prince's eyes. His heart turned away from Ifunanya toward Obianuju. The wedding drums began to beat for the wrong bride. The hunter's daughter wept, alone, beneath the tree where her mother once rested. She prayed, not knowing her voice carried into the spirit world. That night the ground trembled softly, the air filled with the scent of hibiscus and palm oil, Nneka's perfume. The dead do not always sleep, especially when injustice calls them. Her mother's spirit rose, glowing like moonlight upon the earth. She whispered truth into the prince's ear, visions of her daughter's suffering, of poison in her meals, charms buried beneath thresholds, and her own murder at the hands of the friend she had once trusted. By morning, the charms shattered, like clay pots. The prince's eyes cleared. He saw Ifunanya, radiant as the morning sun. The stepmother's secret spilled before the people. Not only had she envied her friend, she had poisoned her in childbirth to take her place. Misfortune fell upon Obianuju too, for those who grow in envy reap only dust. Just then, Jidenna returned from the forest, his hunting bag still heavy on his back. He heard the cries, he heard the truth. His eyes widened in shock, and when the weight of it struck him, he wept like a child. He ran to Ifunanya, embraced her tightly, and through his tears whispered, "Forgive me, my daughter, for not seeing your pain, for not protecting you." Ifunanya held him, her tears mixing with his, and in that moment, a broken bond between father and daughter was healed. Ifunanya was lifted from rags to riches. She became the prince's bride, her hair adorned with coral beads, her beauty celebrated across kingdoms. And at every moonlit gathering, when the griots sang of love and betrayal, they ended with a warning. Envy is a fire that consumes the one who carries it. And so the story lived on, carried from tongue to tongue, an Igbo tale of beauty, jealousy, spirits, and justice.